I am your instructor for music appreciation. Purpose of this video is just a course tour of how I've got things set up and things that I wanted to point out that hopefully will make your time going through this class a little bit easier and maybe a little more clear. So I want to start off with the syllabus. I am not going to read the syllabus, so don't worry about that. The one thing that I wanted to point out, a couple things I want to point out, was the textbook. You will need the textbook for this course. However, if you acquire an older version of the textbook, that should not be a problem. You do not need the connect feature. All the music that we're going to be listening to is in the course itself, so don't worry about getting the connect feature. And like I said, if it's an older version, it should not be a problem. The only problem I can foresee is that maybe the pages don't line up with my reading assignments, but I think based on the topics, I think you won't have any problem figuring out exactly what I want you to read, even if you have an older version. So if you go on Amazon, you can probably find this book for pretty cheap. So I just wanted to point that out, that you can have an older version. The other thing I wanted to just point out that I have in the syllabus is some examples and non-examples of discussion responses for discussion questions, just so you kind of have an idea what I'm looking for. You're going to be having quizzes throughout this course, reading assignments, listening assignments, a midterm and final project, and then also another assignment that is going to involve a live performance. So let me go over here to activities and just show you the beginning here. So one thing I wanted to bring your attention to also for this first week is this assignment right here. It's not really an assignment. It's just it's a resource for you. Assignments at a glance, and it's just like kind of a one place where you can just see everything that you have to do for the course. This might be something that you want to print out if you want to maybe check things off as you do it. You can look at it this way, or you can also scroll down here and open it this way. I think this way looks a lot better, and it's just a little bit easier to read. So you can either download this, print it out, however you want to do it. It's just all the assignments in one place. I don't know, it might be something that maybe helps you keep things straight. So there's that. All right, and then I wanted to kind of go through what the types of assignments are. So the first type of assignment that you'll have is reading. They're just reading assignments. And all I want you to do for this is just simply read the page range that I've got in here. And for each one of these, there might be an additional video of anything that I think might help enhance your understanding of what you're reading for that week. So there may or may not be some extra videos. It just kind of depends. There's nothing to turn in for this. I just want you to read the textbook, and if there are videos, just watch those videos. Another type of assignment that you'll find are listening assignments. Each week you'll have a few videos to watch, to just listen to the type of music that we are talking about for that particular time period. There's nothing to turn in. I just want you to watch the videos and listen to the music and just enjoy. There's nothing to turn in. Okay, and then another type of assignment. Oh, well let me show you this really quick. So what I've got in this first week, I have early heads up for the midterm project that's due on December 12th, I believe. Actually, I think it's not due the 12th. I think it's due. Yeah, it is due the 12th. Never mind. It's due the 12th. And then also in the early heads up for the live performance critique. The reason why is because I want you to be able to plan ahead for this. And you can actually start working on this midterm within the first few weeks. And I'll explain more about that. I'm going to do a separate video with the midterm and the live performance critique, a better explanation of that. So I just wanted, like I said, just want to give you an early heads up. You might have a discussion question for the week. So like for example, right here, this one is just asking you to listen to some music and to react to it. But the kind of discussion question that is probably the most prevalent within this course is one like this, like this one, which is going to ask you to find a piece of music written in that time period. And then what I want you to do is I want you to actually copy and paste these questions into your post and then answer the questions. Just, copy and paste and then just answer each question. And then also for the second part where you react to someone else's video as well. Now, what I'm asking you to do for a lot of these discussion questions is you're going to find a piece of music written in the particular time period. Sometimes I ask you to find vocal music, and sometimes I ask you to find instrumental music, depending on the time period. So I want you to be really careful about when you find a piece of music, is it actually written in that time period? Because sometimes people find things that are written in the style of the Renaissance or the Middle Ages or whatever. I don't want it written in the style of, I want it to actually have been written in that time period. So that's something that you'll have to make sure that you check. And you might have to do just a little bit of research on the actual piece itself. A lot of times when you find them on YouTube, almost everything you need is sometimes in the description of the videos of the piece. So you might find everything you need there. The rubric is pretty simple. I just want this to be in the correct time period and in the correct criteria. If it's not in the correct time period, you will not receive the points for this particular section. And if it's not the right criteria, like if I ask for a vocal piece and you give me an instrumental piece, then no points will be given. So just please be careful about that. And then the other thing that I want you to be careful about, especially when we get into like the classical, well, really any of the time periods, if you are finding a vocal piece and it's something from an opera, please only post the song from the opera. Do not post the whole opera, because the purpose of these videos is you are watching them, obviously, and then also your classmates are just kind of perusing the discussion board and then choosing one to watch as well. So you'll watch your own, obviously, and then also someone else's. Nobody is going to sit and watch a 2-hour, 3-hour opera. Just post one song from the opera, an aria usually. And that's usually like, 4 or 5 minutes at the most. And then again, if it's an instrumental piece, be careful. If it's a concerto, a symphony, something like that, that is actually, it's a larger piece that could be 45 minutes, an hour or more. It's a larger piece, but it usually is consisting of smaller sections. Just pick one of the sections of the symphony or the concerto. Nobody's going to listen to an entire symphony. So just that one section, which will be a lot shorter. So please be careful about that. You also will need to respond to someone else's piece, and I give you specific questions on how to do that. And also, this is a video on how you post a video onto the discussion, your discussion post. So, and I'll just kind of click here. This is all the different discussions that we're going to have throughout the course. Now, I do have spattered throughout here. These are, they say just for fun. And that's all they are. I mean, you're not required to do them, but I tried to find interesting, unusual things just for fun. Just listen to it and make a comment on it. One is Lithuanian war music. This one is an unbelievable singer. I think he's from Kazakhstan. Just unbelievable. And then a Polish guitarist, and then an analysis of a Adele song. So anyway, just like I said, those are just for fun. Just to kind of start a little conversation about them. Okay, so those are the discussion boards. Another type of assignment you'll have is a quiz. You just click on the quiz, answer the questions. They are open book, and you, I believe, have 9 quizzes throughout this course. And yeah, I think that pretty much sums up the type of assignments you'll have throughout this course, beyond the except for the midterm, the final, and the live performance critique, which I'm going to explain in a different video. I will say this: your final exam is the final project, which is due on the 7th, and so there is no test. There is no final test. So that will be due on the 7th, and it absolutely cannot be turned in late because I have to be able to grade everybody's by the time I have to turn in the grades. So your final project is your final. So oh, I know what I wanted to say also. Throughout this course, I also have posted little reminders. So by week 4, we will have covered the Middle Ages. So at week 4, if you want to, you can complete just the Middle Ages section of your midterm project, and then it's done. And then you go a little bit further on, and then once we get to week 5, you should have what you need under your belt to do the Renaissance section, and so on. So by the time, if you keep up with these little reminders, there's nothing to turn in. Like, I just click on this. This is not due this week. Do not turn anything in. It's just to kind of keep you on track. If you do work on your projects at these little reminder points, by the time they're due, they're just done. And then you don't have to worry about it. You just turn it in. So I think that's everything I wanted to say for this. I hope you enjoy this course. It is my sincere wish that you do enjoy this, and also maybe find some music that you maybe hadn't considered to kind of enjoy. So if you have any questions, feel free to email me. I'm usually pretty quick about responding. I hope you enjoy it, and make sure you watch the other video on the midterm and final projects and the live performance.